my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull up.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 180! Right there, 54 Mike. I got you. Time go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 20.
So you got Daniil Hunter on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Carl Alexander. A gain of 5.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a gain of 5.
Check safety, check safety.
Second and 5.
Second and 5 now. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Steelers. 57's right. Hey, wahoo.
I can't believe they even let you play. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Good route here.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. It's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Kill. 12, fellas, here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shift. Greystone, travel.
Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Check. Topper. I got this.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch that.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
White. 11. Watch out. Check, Mike.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Set hunt.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the curl. Check nickel. Check. Lynch 50.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Two. We're going.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Past the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. On second down, it's Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
You got tight. You got tight right there. '21. Go ahead. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Mike 57. Watch the screen.
Cousins on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Quan Alexander getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Eric Armstead. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Here we go. 180! Hey. Watch safety creep. 21. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Let's go!
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
36 yards on the play.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So
here
the
we go.
line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check one, Omaha. Check hot route. Hot. Get hot.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 65.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins to throw it, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Ringo, 48. 57 to Mike. Quiet. Here we go. Hey, seam 6.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins on target to Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins, and he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14.
Watch out. Vikings, first down.
Listen to me.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Through. Watch the twist. Hatchet.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Vikings are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Stephon Diggs, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Check. Lucky.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Ready? Hey, can't. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cousins now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal from inside the 5. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
180! 57's the mic. Let's get the ball.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One last shot now for Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.